Hey everyone, welcome back. So we had another great day in cryptocurrencies. Actually in Korea, Bitcoin touched $10,000, so that was great news. Today it's been hovering around $9,800, so it looks like there's some good consolidation going on. We have Ethereum sitting at 480. It's remaining stable around that level. Bitcoin Cash is at $1,614. So it looks like it's having a little retracement. There still might be some more room left in that. We have Ripple actually showing some life, getting to about 27 cents. So it's good news for Ripple. It usually doesn't move much, so it's good to see it's on the upside. Bitcoin Gold's at 355. We have Litecoin stabling out around $91.70. Dash at 630. IOTA has actually been a great performer. It's at $1.14, one of the strongest today, of up 38%. And also Ethereum Classic. Who saw this one coming? It's nearly $30. It's up 34%. So those two have been doing amazing. And then we have EOS at $3, up 22%. That's been doing great. Cardano's at 27%. It's nearly 5 cents. And then we have Quantum at $15. Omi's Go has been another strong player. It's up 12% today at $9.79. And then Zcash has been doing great. It's at $3.50 right now. So we have a lot of good coins today. A lot of them are up double digits. It's great news. Market cap's actually almost $306 billion. So it's up higher than it was yesterday. So there's more money flowing in, and it's just great news all around. So some news I wanted to cover today. We actually have Coinbase becoming the #1 trending app on the Apple Pay Store. So that's huge news for anyone who knows. I mean, Apple has the biggest community out of anyone, not to mention the largest app store. So for Coinbase to become the #1 trending app, that tells you a lot of people are starting to get into cryptocurrencies. In my last video, I mentioned that between Wednesday and Friday around Thanksgiving, more than 100,000 people signed up on Coinbase. So that tells you alone, a lot of people are already talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and everyone's starting to invest now. As it comes to the holidays, maybe people are getting more gifts, getting stocked up on the latest tech, and there's people talking about it. So it's good to see that Coinbase is actually trending now. It's one of the top trending apps, and more people are getting in. So in this article, it also states that Coinbase towards the latter half of the year has gained 1 million more customers every month. So that's huge. And then as well as Square Cash, adding Bitcoin to their Cash App. I mean, we have a lot of companies that are trying to implement Bitcoin into their apps. So it's just great news all around. Everyone's starting to adopt cryptocurrencies and starting to become more mainstream. So expect to see more news like this in the future. We're just getting started. Cryptocurrencies are still in their infancy, so we'll definitely see them rising more in the future. And it'll be interesting to see, how this year ends. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And then speaking of this year, so next year, this guy Novogratz, he actually predicted that Bitcoin would hit $10,000 by 2018, and that was in October when it was around, I believe, it was around 6,500. This guy was one of the guys that bought Bitcoin whenever it dipped down to 5,500 about a month and a half ago, and he poured about $15 million into it. So that's because he believed in it, and he was one of the whales that jumped in and helped Bitcoin make that bounce from 5,500 to where it is now. So he's saying Bitcoin could reach $40,000 by the end of 2018. So that's 4 times the value of where it's at now. And he says Ethereum could triple where it is right now as well. So Ethereum's near 500. It could reach 1,500 by the end of 2018. And then he says he doesn't recommend retail investors put any more than 1 to 3% of their net worth in cryptocurrencies, or wealthier investors to put more than 5 to 10%. So he's still, staying realistic with it, but he's saying, hey, this is a good investment long term, and definitely put some of your capital in here. So that's great news. He's a big proponent of Bitcoin. He's actually going to open up a $500 million hedge fund. He's planning to open that up soon. And he's, basically what he says is there's a lot more people that are going to invest in Bitcoin. He says there's a big wave of money coming, not just here, but all around the world. And then he also says, demand from Asia has contributed to Bitcoin's gains. You have Japanese yen trading in Bitcoin dominates the trading volume from 62% of the volume. The US contributes 21% of the volume. And then the South Korean won accounts for about 9%. So another argument he makes is there's no supply factor. There's no supply response here. Basically meaning Bitcoin has a fixed amount of coins, 21 million. So when people purchase it, there's not more supply that just creates out of thin air. There's only a fixed amount. So that's what is the attraction towards Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. People see them as, an investment because you can't make any more. So that's been a lot of the attraction. People know, you can't just keep creating coins. There's only a finite amount of Bitcoin. So again, more people are getting in. As demand goes up and supply stays the same, only the price can go up from there. So that's what we've seen, the meteoric rise of Bitcoin the past couple months, and we'll continue to see in the years ahead. So I thought this was great news. He's put about 30% of his portfolio into Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is a guy that really, really believes in Bitcoin. So, and cryptocurrencies in general. So it's good to see a proponent of that and him really putting his money where his mouth is. It also mentions a couple hedge fund people. It says, last Wednesday, FundStrat's Tom Lee raised his mid-2018 price target to 11,500. He previously had it at 6,000. So this guy has already doubled his prediction. And then another person, Standpoint Researchers, Ronnie Mois, raised his 2018 price target from 11,000 to 14,000. So you have these, big investment firms, these big analysts that are raising their price predictions for Bitcoin. And, while it's not 40,000 like Novogratz is, they're still raising it, $14,000. That's still up, nearly 50% where it is now. So there's definitely a lot of growth coming. You have people who are trading stocks who get maybe 10% in a year and they're happy with that. So now they're looking at cryptocurrencies where you can make 10% in a day. So these returns, they're hard to ignore, and you see a lot of people getting into them now. And, we're just seeing the beginning of this. So I think it's definitely good news coming out. You have Coinbase app that's becoming the #1 trending on Apple Store. So that's going to create a lot of talking about cryptocurrencies. You're going to see a lot more investors come in. We're just getting out to the whole world now. So, people are taking notice. We have Bitcoin futures trading starting December 11th. There's all kinds of events going on. So it's just going to be a great time for everyone. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's just great to see, cryptocurrencies getting more mainstream attention and just more investors coming into the market. So, get in on the ground floor, and, we'll just see this ride together. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave them below. Until next time, see ya.